Hey kids, the program you're about to listen to contains some adult situations, adult language, themes, and other adult topics. If you're easily offended, this show's not for you. Spunk Lube, do you need a little more slide in your glide? Spunk Lube can help you out today. Visit them at www.spunklube.com. And hey, in the coupon, put Kasbh, Kasbh, and get 10% off on every one of your orders. Hey, you crazy motherfuckers, welcome back to another edition of... That's right, we're listening to multiple... You know, this is all good. We're listening to... See, we check what we're doing. Hey, you crazy motherfuckers, we're now here and not listening to it on, echo. Welcome to the Krazy Truth. This is episode number 30. I'm the host with the most. I'm Cole. I'm here with the lovely, and technology challenged, Miss Amanda.
Me technology challenged.
Say hello, Gracie.
Hi. I'm not technology challenged.
According to the look the sound guy gave you when your phone was still on sound, I'm going to say yes.
I hit my phone on silent and I didn't realize media was still on.
Hey, that's all right. We do that so that we can listen better to our customers and our listeners. It's because we
have
care.
the sound on because of that?
Yes. Really?
You have a runaway hair. Sorry.
That's my flavor saver is saving flavor. Ah. All right. So now that we're here and the chaos is over, or maybe it's just begun.
Just begun.
It's only just begun. I don't know the rights to that either. And
half people
right.
wouldn't know what it is. That's all good.
They're too young for that. That's all right.
I know.
For all you old people, don't sue us. Fuck you later. All right. So let's start off with talking about some sex stories, shall we?
We shall.
You know, there wasn't a lot of sex stories in the news today. I'd actually dig and work to find this. The sound guy just had an aneurysm.
I have a feeling that he has a sex story.
Oh my God.
Do you want to just share it?
Do you want to be live on camera?
You need your own microphone.
You want to be here? Do you want to be a part of it?
So he's going to write it down on a whiteboard for you to repeat it.
Yeah, that I can't read. For those of you listening on our radio show, SLS Radio, we love you guys. The sound guy, someday we'll get him on here live as well. Find a guy. Oh my God, the sound guy. If you listen to our last show, he actually found a guy that did fuck a turkey. Sweet. What state? Did you get a state? Whatever. Yeah. What? So here's what's most important.
A dude actually fucked a turkey, and you were happy to say it.
It couldn't.
They took a video of it.
They took a video. Oh, we will definitely.
Oh my
Here's the deal.
God.
We will try to find well, we can't have a link to that because it's bestiality. Was the turkey dead? Well, then it's like necro bestiality, and that's really fucking weird.
Ew.
Save me the neck, Clark. I don't know the rights to that either. All right, so okay. Well, let's go with the sex story that isn't probably illegal or completely. It is illegal. The sex story I'm going to talk about is a crime. Yeah, I know. Okay.
I thought you didn't have a sex story.
No, I have a sex story. It was just hard to find. I do have a sex story to find. Did you just now forget to turn on the camera? Excellent. Good job. All right. So, anywho. All right. So, this comes to us from the Detroit News. Malcolm County, Michigan. The jail doctor was busted for giving candy and tobacco for sex acts with female inmates. Yep. You heard it here first. Apparently... 3 different inmates were involved. The good doctor, Dr. Stephen Cogswell, 53, got turned in by another inmate. Fucking either he was shitty or jealous. And apparently the inmates' ages were 31, 29, and 27. He worked for a separate company. They contract out a company called the Correct Care Solutions to the jail. The jail itself does not have a policy when they have to do like more private or intimate type examinations, they just take and pull a curtain around the doctor and the inmate. They don't have a requirement that a female inmate or a female nurse has to be present in there. Okay. So what he was doing during that time frame with these was he was giving candy and tobacco to go ahead and get a little. So he'd been working there for an entire month. 1 month, and he got busted. He had to bond out at $250,000. He's facing 6 counts of second-degree criminal conduct, assault, each count could get him up to 15 years in prison. You know what this tells me? Being a doctor doesn't carry the same weight it used to.
Well,
I mean, you used to be able to go out at 53 as a doctor.
cheap price for a prostitute.
There was, when we were kids, if you were a 53-year-old doctor, you could go to any bar and hook up with a 31, 29, or 27-year-old because you were
Just
a
tell them
doctor.
you're a doctor.
You didn't actually have to go get ones that are caged. Yeah, they were already inmates. What a fucking tool. I was just like, that is
maybe
the greatest
tobacco.
thing ever.
I know. So maybe the tobacco and stuff costs less than a drink.
How many smokes for a blowjob? Here's what I want to know is the sheriff's people standing around. Kudos for him being quiet. I mean, because I'm thinking, wouldn't you start to think after 20 or 30 minutes behind the curtain and that it's fucking fluctuating
You're
because
assuming
you're like
20 to 30 minutes.
Fast fucking blowjobs. I'll tell you what, I ain't giving no bitch very many cigarettes for like a 2-second just the tip type thing. If I'm bringing a smuggling a pack of smokes in, then let's
Maybe
go for
he
it.
had premature ejaculation.
Would you like some chocolate? See, Shawshank Redemption, here it is. Oh shit, I can't say that either, can I? Oh, damn it, oh well. Yeah, well, she couldn't be too good. He was going through all of them because he was finding the top 3.
Maybe they were in there for prostitution.
Yeah.
And the one
So he
that
was checking
tattled
them out.
was jealous.
He was checking them out. Yep, you're clean. Hey, baby, want a piece of candy? That's just fucking. I don't care. That's just awesome.
Good God.
Happy holidays, season greetings. I got a fruitcake for you. Anyway, so yeah, what? Yeah, that's probably a kink. Oh yeah, hey, by the way, speaking of which, the holidays, we've asked for people to send us Christmas cards.
Yep.
That's right, not holiday cards because we do things politically not correct. So fuck you, PC police. Christmas cards, and looky here, we got one. All right, I'm going to say who it's from. It's from our good friends, P&I Industries. That's who it was. Yep. So thank you very much for sending us that. Merry Christmas to you. We accept treats. Just saying. So, by the way, if you want to send us a Christmas card or treats, you never know what Miss Amanda will do for a Klondike bar. No, just kidding. If you take I know we can't say that. I'm sorry. A generic piece of chocolate. You can actually send us treats to 5100 Van Dorn Street, VANDORN Street, Lincoln, Nebraska. 5100 Van Dorn Street. It's number 6846, Lincoln, Nebraska 68506. So, and we'll hang you up in the studio wall, and we'll give you a shout out. And never know, you might get a signed Christmas tit card from us. Just
We're
saying,
doing Christmas tit cards.
you are. Yeah, I'm actually gonna have taken, but like.
So I'm gonna have to do like the little reindeer, to do the little antlers and the nose and.
Yeah, nobody even knew that Rudolph had a pierced nose. Just saying, that's what it is. Oh man, I'm gonna love the holiday season. I'm actually pretty stoked that this is our 30th episode.
Ooh, did you remember to throw that in last moment?
Well, no, I thrown it in before. You weren't listening yet, but it is our 30th episode. That means 30 times we've come on here and just spewed our wisdom.
Maybe it's you that spewed it.
Usually you're not a squirter. So, think of all the people that we've helped out here. Or something like that.
Because we're so educational.
30 episodes and no lawsuit yet. Look at us go. Okay. The sound guy,
dork.
he instantly looks at me because he just knows that means I'm going to totally just start just yanking out fucking names of companies and stuff. That's no good.
You'll learn eventually.
I'm
you
sure I
haven't
will.
caught on yet, but you will.
Actually, it's kind of fun. It's kind of a challenge now. I'm trying to see who might be listening, who might be all in on checking us out. It's a way to get listeners. Corporate listeners, but listeners nonetheless. Just saying. Okay, so we got a couple questions. So here's the thing on our questions. What I'm going to do with the questions that we have tonight are actually kind of serious questions. So before we even get started with this crap tonight, let it be known, I'm still going to crack jokes. I'm still going to make things
So it's
funny.
not going to be a
it.
Debbie Downer.
No.
Okay.
So if you want to just be totally serious and you get all fucking butthurt because, these are serious topics and they're making jokes, rah, 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 rah. Use an address that you're going to send us the Christmas card to and go and include some hate mail with it.
There you go.
And we'll hang that up on the wall also. We won't eat the treats you send us, though. Just saying. Okay. So, all right. So let's just delve right in.
Go for it.
Okay. The first one that I got, and this is, again, now both of these questions have come from people on our Facebook secret Facebook page, the Krazy Kasbh. Those of you that don't know, we do have a huge crazy. Yes, it is crazy.
It is crazy.
A huge secret Facebook page with folks in over 47 states and 6 countries. We're doing it live right now. Wave to all of them. And that was my ring slacking. And so this came from them. So the first question that we got, and I'm going to take some names out of this one, okay, of the actual places, but just to kind of talk about it. This person was wondering why in certain communities there are multiple clubs or swinger businesses, whatever the case may be. Okay. But they have the history of being, it's like a fucking turf war between them.
Yeah.
And instead of working together, and their question was, why is it that when they're the same common goal, why is it that both groups aren't working together? Why would that be? That didn't make any sense to them. And they wanted to know if we would address this on the show, or had we addressed it on the show before.
Right.
Okay. And we haven't. We've the reason why that we have, yep, there you go. Mm-hmm. The reason why we haven't addressed it before is because, well, it's just one of those things. Look, here's the deal. What everybody needs to know, and you have to keep in mind all the way through. By the way, you guys have to make sure you watch our YouTube channel, because while I'm talking, those of you that are just listening, this man is floundering around. The sound guy's getting dog treats out. It's awesome. Okay, so the reason that we think it happens, does it happen? Does it probably happen everywhere? Is it just local where we're at? No. Mm-hmm. It's not just local where we're at. It legitimately happens all over the place, mm-hmm. Right? Here's the thing. Everybody, you have to keep in mind, look, the lifestyle, as much as people want to go, it's not a business. It is a business. It 110% is a business, mm-hmm. Right? So the reality of it is the reason when you have multiple clubs that are or groups that are squabbling amongst themselves, okay, number one, it's bullshit that they are. That's on them. I'm going to put this out there really extremely loud and clear for everybody to hear, so there's no misunderstanding on this. Simply put, it is the owner's responsibilities of multiple groups to fucking play nice. Mm-hmm. Okay? If you can't play nice, then you're a douchebag. Mm-hmm. Okay? So the thing is part of what you have to understand, if you're somebody in the lifestyle, multiple options is a great thing. Mm-hmm. It is awesome to have multiple options. Right?
Right.
If you go to a small community, and I don't know, some of our listeners are in big cities, so believe it or not, folks, for those of you like in LA and stuff, there are places they don't have like Indians or anything, but like small towns that have like 500 people in them. Okay, the thing is, Native Americans, sorry, sound guy, so they have in a small town, if you only have one restaurant in the small town, that restaurant will have a hard time staying in business. It is better to have 2 restaurants. People go, well, why would you want 2? Because it's the same reason we swing. Why do we want 2 pussies instead of 1 pussy? Because 2 is more fun. It's options, mm-hmm. Right? I love your pussy. It rocks. It's great. It fits me like a glove. Just saying. But you know what? I certainly enjoy every now and then venturing out and sampling other pussy and putting my dick there and see how that works out. It's the same thing, okay? Competition. It's not competition, it's options.
Options.
Okay? So that this way, hey, you know what? This week, we want to go to point A.
Sometimes you don't want the same thing every week. You want a different kind of party.
You want a different
Maybe
vibe.
You want just to sit back, relax, enjoy, and have conversation. Maybe the next week you want to go dancing and have a joyful time.
Maybe one week you're really on the prowl.
Yeah.
Okay? One week you're really hardcore on the prowl. The thing is what it does, or just a different feel, or different people. Mm-hmm. Look, it's okay. As a business owner, you're not going to get all the people to come every single week to the same one. Here's a perfect example. Our page. We have a huge page. We support all kinds of other groups on our page, right? We have one big party a year. Crazy Winter Night's coming up. We'll plug that more in just a few minutes. But we have a lot of little pages that are on there. We have a lot of people that come on our page. We just had it again. Great news. We're starting a little page because Kasbh is so big. No disrespect, but we want to make sure that it's more local. What did we do when we saw that post? We applauded it. We were like, okay, awesome. You know why? Because we want people to have options. Sweet. If maybe one day, you're not as excited to hear what people in Maryland are doing on our page. You only want to know what people are doing in the local community right here. A name that the city's not supporting us, so fuck you. I'm just kidding. So, so you want to know what's going on right there. Variety is the spice of life. That's what it's all about. Okay? So you want to take and make sure that you understand that. Now, as a swinger, as a kinkster, as whatever, you have a little bit of a responsibility too when you have multiple places in town. Okay? If you have owners that are in turf wars, stay on that bullshit. That's their fucking problem, not yours.
Right.
Okay? That's their crap, their problem, their bullshit. You want to know what you want to do? What's best for you, which should be support all the local clubs. Visit them all. Now, you may find one that you like more than another. That's okay too. Weird. It's like a restaurant. You may eat at McDonald's. I'm sorry. You may eat at this place with arches. Okay. Fuck. You may eat at this place with arches, but the chicken is okay because you're on the road, but you'd rather go to the place with the crown because their strips are better. Okay, so you find one that you like better than the other. This is really hard not to say any names. You find one place that's better than the other, or one place that you like more, so you may visit it more frequently. But don't get caught up in the drama and the bullshit. Don't talk shit. Okay, because then all you're doing is perpetuating the problem. And then guess what that makes you look like? A douchebag like the owners that are fucking in a turf war. Don't do that shit. We support all kinds of parties. We support every group out there. We have some groups that we prefer more than others, right? We have some people that hate us. Believe it or not, we have haters. Weird.
We have haters.
We do. In our group and others. Some people in our group despise it and go back and report. Neat. Whatever. Anyways.
They're everywhere.
But the thing is, we support all of them, right? Rock on. We encourage people. Be as part of as many groups as possible. Be as active in the lifestyle. Support all the different clubs. Go visit them. Go do something new. Okay, but don't. Okay, in the grand scheme of things, don't lose sight of what it is. Okay, here I'm going to fucking just say it straight up, so there's no misunderstanding about this, because I have no fear of saying things that might piss people off. The sound guy's going, no shit, dumbass. Keep saying names. Don't let anybody fucking bullshit you or tell you that if they have. If they're doing anything in the lifestyle, okay, that they're just doing it for fun. If there is money, and at any point, if there's services or goods exchanging hands or money, it is a motherfucking business. Okay, so don't buy into the bullshit and crap that it's just for the love of the lifestyle. No, it's not. Because guess what? The love of the fucking lifestyle does not pay rent. Okay? It does not. It is what it is. So don't get sucked into that. Don't let that deter you, because you know what? They're trying to do something. They're providing an option for a place for you to go.
And it's a lot of work.
And it's a lot of work. And it costs money. But love doesn't know. If anybody out there listening to this, anywhere in the world can find some place that your utility company will accept love as payment, please, for the love of God, get a hold of me, because we're moving there. Okay, it just doesn't happen. Okay, so don't get sucked into that bullshit. Don't believe that. Okay, and don't believe the guilt trips that go with it of why you can only go one place or the other.
Yeah,
you are a consumer. Okay, yes, part of what you're consuming is hopefully other people's pussies or dick, sport fucking, but you're a consumer, so you have the right to go consume or be consumed at wherever you want to go to. Okay, and there should be no animosity by you going to one place or the other.
And don't get caught up in the turf wars of someone bad-mouthing another group.
Yeah, here's the other thing. You know what? The best way to find out is believe it is experience. Don't listen to what somebody else says. Because here's the deal. Okay, let's give a hypothetical, shall we? I've been known to have a cocktail or two. Okay, so let's say that I go to a business. Well, it'd been a shitty week at work and shitty this or whatever that, and I'm about half cracked. I've been drinking out of flasks since all the way down there. I get there and I'm all fucking liquored up and acting like a fool, like a complete jackass.
Sticking straws up your nose and everything.
Straws up my nose, my dick's out, whatever, and I don't get laid.
Okay.
And I go home and I pass out and I'm all pissed off. So the next thing I know, I'm on there going, this place fucking sucks. You can't, there's no hot chicks. Okay, really, was the place that bad? Or was I just a tool and fucked it all up? I was just a tool and fucked it all up. But if you automatically go, well, Cole said that place was fucking nothing but bad. Did you hear that? And you don't go, and then you start telling other people, oh, that place sucks. There's no hot chicks. You can't get laid there. How the fuck do you know that? You don't, and then you're part of the problem. So don't do that. You know what? File it away and go, something to think about, but make your own decision. Don't listen to anybody else tell you should or should not go to a party, an event, a club, an event, or a place. Go experience yourself.
Everybody likes different things. Just because I like one thing doesn't mean you're going to like it.
Exactly. And go and experience and check it out for yourself. Look, don't be a mindless fucking sheep. I mean, that's really what it amounts to. One of the things in lifestyle that's so funny, okay, this is about as adult of an activity as you could possibly have for a hobby. Look, okay, you can be a tool and be into golf and no one think anything different, right? You could be, there's a lot of things that you can do for hobbies that does not require any adultness in the least. Sticking your dick in other people's wives or letting other husbands fuck you or whatever, that's pretty goddamn adult. Okay? So the reality of it is this is an activity that should be uber mature. So, okay. So once we eliminate porn swinging, which is like, bounce, chicka, bounce, bounce, every pizza guy's hot, every whatever. Okay. But in real life swinging, you would think, and a lot of new people think, everybody's going to be very, very mature. The problem is you get in the lifestyle and a lot of times you will find some of the most immature fucking people ever. Okay. And how do you stop it? Don't contribute to the problem. As soon as you have a 13-year-old thought, okay, this is the thing. As soon as you have a 13-year-old thought, if it's something that you would have thought of when you were in junior high, don't say it. Go, oh, fuck, that sounds like a junior high kid. Oof. Don't say it. Don't perpetuate the problem. Be mature. If more people act mature, maturity will like abound. Right? But the thing is that's where that whole thing of listening to rumors, buying into fucking turf wars and bullshit, and so-and-so said this and so-and-so said that. Look, at 46 years old, there's like 3 people in this world that I'll believe if they tell me something. You're one of them. Weird. You're number 1.
Imagine that.
We know that there's somebody that's a number 2. Okay? And like my mother. And now with Snow Swinging, I don't ask questions about that.
I was going to say, would you really want her opinion about sex?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Mom, I've got this question. So if I got 2 girls on me, which one should I service? No. Anyway, so I mean.
She'd freak out.
Yeah, she'd be like, it's a big one. I didn't say enough that you can be sued for that. Thanks very much. Okay, so, but I mean, really, literally, I'm going to listen to you. You're way up here, way at the tip top. And then we got a number 2 that I'll listen to. Okay. Other than that, I'm going to go check it out. I've had friends that I've had I've had friends that I've known longer than you that have told me things, and I still went and checked it out myself. And I trust them. They're very, very good, close personal friends. I, at 46 years old, am not going to trust or leave anything up to somebody else's opinion. I'm going to go find out for me.
It's just an opinion.
It's just an opinion, and the thing is that it's that way about people, right? Okay, we're really big on, if you tell somebody's a dick, if you've never been a dick to me or a dick to you, then we don't have a problem. Now, once you have been a twat waffle or whatever to one of us, then we're going to make our own assessment.
It's like the one time one gal came to me and she goes, well, we're going to hook up with this couple. What do you think about them? I said, oh, they're really fun. And then after we were done, she goes, "Oh my God, how come you didn't tell me he dirty talked and all that?" Well, that's not my cup of tea, but it might be yours. So
Right.
I wasn't going to fill in that information.
Right. Plus, here's the thing: we had no way to know that we don't know how couples are with other couples. We can only base on us. So now, again, once you've proven yourself to be, a cock knocker, I'm trying to use as many different words. Cock knocker. There'll be
That's a new
pictures.
one.
Actually, that's going to be a game we're going to come out with. Kasbh, come play cock knocker. I got it. It's all up here in my brain.
Knocker. Where the hell did you come up with that?
I got all kinds of shit like that up there. That's what
Oh,
happens when
wow.
you sit around and talk to squirrels all day. So the thing is that, okay, once you've proven it, it's a different ballgame. But I'm still not going to share that information with somebody else. I'm not going to walk up to somebody else and go, "My God, they're a cock knocker." Because one, I'd have to explain what a cock knocker is. But I mean, seriously, I'm not going to go up and say that because, you know what? How do I know?
Yeah.
It is what it is. So you have to strive in every part of the lifestyle, whether it be individuals, whether it be businesses, whether it be pages or clubs or groups, whatever the case may be, field trips, I don't give a fuck, condom brands, whatever the case may be, you have to be mature about it. There is a desperate need for more maturity in the lifestyle. Here's what I'm going to say. So our kids know that obviously what we do. Our oldest one is deeply involved with the process of our lifestyle. What I mean by condition. Wow, that got
I
weird.
would probably define that a little bit better.
No. Oh, that verges on that weird fucking made up king
Yeah,
shit.
it
No.
is.
No, he helps with our as part of the Kasbh team, production wise, not part of the Kasbh fucking team. The sport fucking team is a totally separate entity. We're like the boats and stuff. Anyways, so
You think back to that one of the first Halloween parties that we went to when we were in the
Oh,
lifestyle,
God.
and here was the owners and they're dancing around, and her son is the DJ, and she proceeded to lift up her dress and show her son her cooter.
yeah, that was weird. Hey, guess how many times we went to those parties?
Once.
That was the same one where they said, "Ooh, you don't want to let her go out to the because they had porta potties because the geese will attack." I was like, you know
I'm
what?
like, they are not. Oh no, they're mean.
And they were right up on the fence and honking. It was like, "Oh Jesus, sweet mother." Yeah, and we just wanted to have sex. We didn't fucking It was like fucking.
Yeah,
there was this
that was
movie where
weird.
people kill like college kids, and there's a barn. It
And
was
we
like
only
that. Friday
went
the 13th.
once, and that's all.
Yeah. Anyway, so but even our 26-year-old goes, "Wow, there's some serious like immature shit," and it is, and so but we can all you can do is control yourself. But if we all make this big stand, united again, like kumbaya, here we go. I don't think there's any rights on that song. Anyways, and we all strive together to be the best that we can possibly be, and as mature as we possibly can be, we can stop a lot of that shit all the way through. And then the lifestyle just becomes more fun for everybody. Can you imagine a world without drama? Take a minute. Everybody give me a moment of silence. I did background humming. Wow, wouldn't that be amazing? Could you fathom that shit?
You know, a lot of people just strive off the drama. That's why they have soap operas.
And the best part is, you know how you find those people? Look in their profiles. It says, "We hate drama." That's usually a pretty good indicator.
No, we say we hate it, but it's the people that preach it over and over again. It's like, you're a major
No,
contributor to it.
it's the ones that start every conversation. I just hate the drama of this bullshit. But did you hear? It's like when white people are going to be racist. I don't mean to be racist, but and then it starts. I don't want to tell stories about other people, but and you're just like,
Then stop.
motherfucker. Yeah, and here's why I drink so much. Because as soon as I hear that I don't like drama, but I start drinking. And I just drink myself
I have seen
silly.
you at a bar when someone goes, "I hate drama," but you go, "Stop right there! I don't want to hear it."
Yes, I have.
And they went, "Wait, what?" And you go, "No, you said you don't like it, so don't spread it."
So shut the fuck up. I'm kind of world famous for my couth and quiet nature that I have. I'm going to tell this story real quick because I can. I am happy to say that just yesterday, this is the joy of being a page owner and doing this kind of shit. Just yesterday, I got a new hater. Yep, because he was sending random dick pics of a flaccid penis, moron. And he wasn't even sending good dick pics out to people. He was sending fucking shitty ones. And then he tried to say twice his account was hacked, and they just found conveniently the one shitty dick pic he had on his phone and sent it to everybody twice. And because I wouldn't let him back on the page, I am now a dick with arms. Look at me, I'm a dick with arms. Woo!
I got to thinking.
Isn't that like a pickle?
So if his Facebook account was hacked, how did his Facebook? They only have access to the pictures that are on that. So how was there pictures of his flaccid dick on there? That would be on his phone. That would mean your phone was hacked, not your Facebook.
So what he got confused was his phone was stolen. They used it to hack his Facebook account. They gave it back to him. And then it didn't work that time, so they stole his phone again and hacked again.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Not so much.
All right. So on that, does the chaos ever end? No, it doesn't. Wendy, not at all. You know that. Okay. So let's take a quick break and welcome our second half sponsors.
Okay.
Would you like to welcome them?
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
You're good at that. You like to talk.
I do. Weird. Quiet for a second. Crazy Winter Nights, January 19th. Hey, come be a part of the excitement this year at Crazy Winter Nights in Omaha, Nebraska. If you want to be a part of full slate, we've got a vendor fair, we've got a speed meet and greet, specials going on, pre-party, the party of the Midwest, a former hotel takeover. This is your chance. If you want more information to be part of Crazy Winter Nights, contact us via email at crazy, K-R-A-Z-Y, Kasbh, K-A-S-B-H, @gmail.com. And we'll get you all the information today. All right, we're back. What? No, fuck, this is fun. We're going on. We got smiley faces. We got people listening. Again, so, and you may hear us just, I don't know, we may yell something out if somebody says anything neat on the Facebook page, or maybe I'll be called some more names.
There you go.
I'm still going with that. I'm going to name tag. I'm getting a name tag that says
I
dick
thought
with
the
arms.
dick with arms was funny.
You know what we're going to get now? You know what I want for Christmas?
A shirt with a dick with arms.
No, I want one of the inflatable guys, but I want a green one. So I can be the dick with arms. That'll be awesome. I'm all in. So if you've got good nicknames you want to call me, I bet this could get us some shit. You got some good nicknames that you call us when we're not listening. Hey, here's the deal. Go and send them to us. You'll probably just make a shirt. The best nickname, I may give you a shirt. I don't know. Who knows? You call me the most fucked up name. There we go.
Oh, God, I have to come up with something.
Not you. You don't get one. You live here.
It doesn't mean I don't have names for you.
Oh, great. This is going to be awesome. Now I'm going to hear. Now all of a sudden, hey, limp dick. What? Hey, disappointment. Oh.
Say that.
Yeah, not to my face. All of a sudden, we're gonna have that. Remember that second person is gonna be like, yeah, she says that to me all the time. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, hey, deadbeat. Hey, worthless. What's up?
Jesus.
Hey, future divorce.
There you go.
That's our nickname for each other.
Future
Are
divorce?
we gonna get that for each other for Christmas?
A future divorce? Or
Lawyers.
a divorce?
Papers.
Yeah.
What did you? Oh, what did you get for Christmas? Papers.
It was the best gossip ever. Well, actually, it came out of his mouth, but that's beside the point.
Well, it's yeah.
Not his mouth.
No.
The other guy that sent the text messages saying that he consulted me because we were on the verge of divorce.
And you know how much it cost to pay him to say that it came from him, not from me? Jesus Christ.
Whatever works.
All right.
Wendy says she can get you a green one.
Can you? Oh, Wendy, you know, that's why I love you. You rock, girl. Okay, are we ready to go to round 2?
Yepers.
And fight. Ding. I bet that's in the game. Yeah, I know. You know what? Here's the deal. If any of these fucking people do you know how much a lawsuit would help us? Because we'll be somebody's new weird new sex news, and we'll be on everybody else's podcast. That'll be awesome. This is like faking your own death as an artist trying to get popular. I'm just going to say things so I get sued. Okay, so. All right, so next one. Okay, and again, remember what I said at the beginning of the show, kids. Serious topic. Still going to make fun of it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. So we had, I was approached by a gentleman who and he even asked me to talk about this topic on the show. He had been approached by a, yeah, I am already on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an idea man. That's what I do. Okay, so he had been approached by an individual. It was a female.
Single male? Married male?
He's a single male.
Okay.
Okay, but this single female confided in him that she is infected with herpes, and that she has known it for a little while, and she has continued to play without protection. And so he reached out to me. This person's not on our page, okay? This person is not from our general area. I'm putting that out there for a lot of folks on our page that are listening right now, okay? But he wanted to know. In fact, this person isn't even in the Midwest, okay? So the person that has herpes. But he reached out to me to try to get some ideas, some advice, and said, this is something could we talk about on the air, because he wanted to know what he should do. So as it turns out, the reason, my first question was why is she not telling anybody? What's the purpose? What's the reason? And the reason she was not telling anybody was because she was embarrassed that she had it. She had obviously not planned to get it. She's relatively new in the lifestyle.
No one plans to get it.
Hey, you know what we should do tonight? Let's go get herpes.
Yeah,
nobody.
No,
it's not. It's not like going to a movie. So,
not quite.
She was embarrassed about it, and she didn't know how to tell anybody, or how to. She'd already had these things set up. There were parties and events she was going to how to get out of them without thinking that people were going to ask questions. So.
Yeah, but at party and stuff, you can just bow out.
Well, the thing was that she was relatively new, and so basically she didn't totally understand that. And so I talked him through a couple of different parts of this, and here's the deal. This is a huge deal in the lifestyle out there, which is being tested and making sure that people understand the value of being tested and being safe.
Right.
Okay. Nobody plans to get any STD, right? And we hear this a lot. People go, so once you get an STD, then you're done in the lifestyle. And that's not necessarily the case. Okay. There are people in the lifestyle that play with other people that have the same disease.
Right.
Okay. But you have to disclose. You have to disclose. Look, here's the reality, and I'm not an expert on STDs, and I don't claim to be. We don't claim to be at all across the board, but you need to understand, not every STD, just putting a condom on it makes you safe. Okay, and herpes is one of those. Okay, it's not. It does not, and these things can be transmitted, even if you're not in the middle of a breakout. Even they can be transmitted, and they can be there for years and years and years. Okay, so the reality of it is that you have a responsibility to tell people. Okay, you have a responsibility to be tested. Number one, we're going to put this plug out here. I put it out here all the time. I believe it. We believe it. Get tested regularly. Remember that whole thing we were talking about earlier about maturity and not being immature?
Right.
Here's the deal. This is having sex with other people is a high risk activity. Okay. Even if you take every precaution, even if you use protection for oral sex, even if you always use protection with regular sex, anal sex, it doesn't matter. It's still a high risk thing. It is what it is. Part of that responsibility is get tested. You have to get tested regularly. Okay. Not to mention the fact here, I'm going to give a huge shout out and wake up call to everybody out there. You know what? Things like HIV and herpes can stay dormant in your body for years. There's the reality that some girl, when I was not being mature back in college, that I fucked, I could have got that from, and it won't show up till 20 years later. Okay, so you need to be tested. Obviously, you're running a risk by even being completely safe when you're increasing sex partners. So be mature, get tested. If you come down with, if you have something, if it's something that is treatable, granted, we're very lucky we live in a day and age, there's a lot of things, a magic penicillin pill or pill, and you can have it cured. Okay? Follow the fucking doctor's instructions.
Well, even be responsible with that.
Yes.
I have a coworker.
Yes.
She's not even in the lifestyle. She's single and she's young, so she likes to
fuck.
fuck some pretty scary dudes.
and
But she's had gonorrhea 3 times. It's like, what toilet do you use? Because I'm not going in there.
Yeah, well, exactly. And here's the thing: you have to take if you come back down with something like that, you've got to let the people know that you've had sex with.
And then she tells everybody. I'm like,
and understand there's nothing, shit happens, but it doesn't need to be a badge of pride. I mean, this is not the goal.
No.
But the thing is if you come down with gonorrhea, you need to tell the people you've had sex with so they can be tested too, because this is how this shit stops. Okay? But the deal is that even following the strike say don't have sex for so many days after taking the pill or the medication or whatever the case may be, don't.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it keeps going. Duh. Pull your head out of your ass. Okay? You got to be smart about some of this stuff. And obviously with some of the other things like herpes, there's a lot of precautions that you can take. Your sex life isn't over.
Right.
With herpes. Here's the deal. Herpes is not a death sentence.
No.
And in Europe, they look at it completely different. They go, it's just a rash. Okay? In America, we look at it a little bit differently. But the reality of it is it's not a death sentence. Your world isn't over. Okay, some things have to change, but you have a responsibility to tell people. One of the things with herpes, if you have herpes, you're more susceptible to HIV. Okay, so you have to do some things. You have to protect yourself, and you have to protect the other people around you.
Well, you should get tested regardless anyway, because there's a lot of them that don't show up.
Exactly, and here's the other thing I want to put out there.
So watch your symptoms too.
Watch your symptoms, and a lot of them don't have symptoms. Here's the other thing. We're going to put this is a service announcement, okay? Most doctors, if you say, I want all the STD tests, they don't include a herpes test. You have to ask specifically for a herpes test because it is not the most accurate test in the world.
Now, to my doctor, he knows.
He knows. Yep.
He knows. I said, okay, we swing. And he goes, are you using protection? I said, yes, but accidents happen.
That's right.
And he goes, I said, just like a teenager. They happen. And he goes, okay. And I said, so any test? I said, you run all tests. He goes, you want all of them? I said, yes. Every single one of them. And he goes, okay.
And that's in both of our files now. So when we go in for our regular doctor appointments and our regular visits and our regular testing, they know that they're going to test us. You and I are both going to be tested for herpes, for HIV, for everything from A to Z. Okay, but you have to ask that. You have to ask for that. You can't just assume that they're going to do it because they don't. There are certain ones out there. Another great example is Trick. Trick is one that, you know what? There is no accurate test for guys. There's no accurate test for guys. So if you have, it's the most common STD out there. The most common STD out there. For women, it has a lot of same signs of urinary tract infections. If you have it and you're diagnosed with it, you need to tell your partners. Because for a guy, we can't get tested for it. They literally, but a guy can call his doctor and they'll get him on the medicine for it. Okay, so you have to communicate this stuff, or otherwise shit continues to spread. Now the sound guy had a great question. He goes, you should always tell your doctor that you're a swinger. No. You don't necessarily. Here's the deal. I'm not saying you have to go to your family doctor and go, great news, this is our hobby. Want to go shoot around a golf? No, you don't have to do that. The cool thing is there are so many other places now. There are county health departments. There are independent clinics like Planned Parenthood. There's independent labs out there. There's a million places you can go now to have STD tests and for your regular testing that have the full gauntlet, or if you have symptom specific. If because I get it. Sometimes some small towns, if you tell old Doc Brown about, you're swinging and you got the old fucking Flamin' Pete, it's going to be all over town. I mean, I get that. So, but that's not an excuse, because here's the thing. You can go Mate Safe, and no, they're not a sponsor, but I'll still give them a shout out. Mate Safe is one that you can go. They have labs all over the country. So you set up going with a lab, a local lab, and they do the testing for you. And you can have your results literally within days. Okay, if you're a vet, if you are the VA will do complete testing for you all the way through. So the days of you have the excuse of, well, I just I can't let people know or it'll get around. Bullshit, man. That's a fucking bunch of crap.
Or go to a different town.
Or go to a different town. Go to a different city. Look, here's the deal. It is what it is.
Take a day off of work. Go to a different town. Spend a day.
Well, it's expensive. Yeah. Yep. Can be. It can be. But you know what? Again, here's the deal. If your hobby is, I like to use golf a lot.
I don't think the health department was that bad, or Planned Parenthood. Seems like Planned Parenthood was relatively cheap.
Yeah, when I called around, because I called around when I called around to getting to talk about this today. Okay, so I called like our local health department was like $100. Planned Parenthood was $170 for a complete workup. I found a couple in Iowa. They varied anywhere. They were all within probably between $150 and $250. Some of the doctor's offices got more expensive.
Well, the individual labs. So you went to one individual lab one time, and that was probably like
$353. And I did that because we wanted to try another place, because your doctor can retire at some point in time. Again, great service. So the thing is that people go, well, it costs too much money. Well, here's the deal. No, it doesn't. But I'm going to use hobbies as an example. If your hobby is golf, okay, you'll go buy a new fucking driver, okay, for $250. And you won't think twice. Or you'll go get new golf shoes or new gay fucking pants that look stupid as fuck so you can fit in and out of the golf course, right? Or you'll spend to go golf 18 rounds or 18 holes of golf.
Yep.
You'll drop $100 fucking bill for an afternoon. So why would you not drop $250 to make sure that your dick doesn't fall off and you don't possibly kill your spouse or somebody else? You know what I mean? I mean, that's just thing. And obviously right now we're getting some great comments on our live page right now. Because one thing we know is that nurses are horny. And we got a lot of them on the page and they're responding
they do.
in force. I love that. Just a side note.
Yeah.
We figured out that 13 of the girls that I've had sex with since been in a lifestyle have been nurses. I love nurses. Yay, medical. Okay, so one gal comments on the one gal. She needs to take responsibility and make sure she says something to every partner. Condoms are not 100%. Going back to the guy with herpes, that is correct. Another gal, Planned Parenthood for sure. They will do a sliding scale on payments if you don't have insurance or low or no income. Absolutely. And they will also provide, as she puts in there, birth control and pregnancy testing too. That's right. A lot of these places, you know what? You know how hard it is to get birth control? Or, I mean, like condoms and stuff like that?
Easy.
Places are happy to give them out. They want to give them out. The health department will give them out. They do. Look, this is not like 1954 and Leave It to fucking Beaver. And I can say that because everybody's dead on that cast. Where you go in and Mr. Wiffle is going to take and ask you 75,000 questions when you're buying condoms. They're going to be
no. Remember when we were in college. And, we were probably the longest one-night stand you'll ever meet. But there was one time we went to the grocery store and we're like, well, we should really pick up some condoms.
Yeah.
We were all of, 19 and 20?
Uh-huh. Yep.
So we're going, oh, this is going to be embarrassing. We should get some other stuff to go with this. So how about some iced animal crackers?
Yeah, we didn't even think of things like Cool Whip or anything neat or fun. No.
That would have been funny. Some rope.
No.
No, we didn't do any of that.
Like
but we were
meeting.
Embarrassed as hell. You don't need to be embarrassed anymore.
No.
You're
It's
at a certain age. It's different time period.
Yeah, you go into most places, like most of the health clinics, you don't even have to talk to anybody. The receptionist doesn't have time to fuck with you. That's why they put a giant jar of condoms right. Take what you want. Look, they're not counting them.
No.
They're not going, hey, fatty. You're not going to need 10 of those. Put none of those back. You'll be lucky if you use one. They're not doing that.
I'm pretty sure they get them free from the manufacturers anyway.
Yeah, they do. If you want to use them for balloons, they'd rather have you have them using them for balloons and possibly slip one on your dick than not have them. So they don't. I mean, that's the reality of it. That's the new world, and that's the way it should be. People, if you have something, you have got to take ownership for it, and you have to stop. Look, here's the deal. If we've been fortunate. We haven't had anything, okay? And I say that just like that. We've been fortunate because the reality is every time you have sex with different people, there's a risk there, no matter what precautions you take. I've said that already. But to save face, to keep fucking people just to save face, that is wrong on so many levels. I understand you're single and you don't know what to do. Here's the best thing to do. Lie.
Well,
I've got a cold. I can't go to this party. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to cancel.
Yeah.
So a family thing came up.
A lot of people just don't come and show up. You don't have to give a reason.
You're not required to. Look, man, I promise you that you've had enough dates with a guy that you were set up on and you're like, oh, what the fuck? And you came up with something that had to do your hair or some other crap. Find a reason not to go to the fucking party. Now, I want to say that this is coming to, there's one other part that came with this, as I pointed out to the person that asked me this question. We got this information to her as well. Many states and even on a national level, knowingly having unprotected sex with someone when you have an STD, okay, that's incurable, like herpes, like HIV, okay, that is a criminal offense. That is against the law. Okay, that's a form of assault because you're knowingly doing it. Now, obviously, was she intently going out and fucking people to vindictively give them herpes? No, but she knowingly was doing it without telling them. And that's a totally different ballgame. And I don't know that I have it and I've had sex versus the other way. That is assault. You're opening yourself up to legal ramifications, both criminally and also the other way. You can get sued. I can't think of it. I'm like fucking
federal.
But no, you can't. You get sued.
Oh.
So criminally and or getting sued, whatever the fuck it is. But you're opening yourself up to that shit. Okay. Now we have a. Well, that's the fucking hieroglyphics. What are you showing up there? So we now we have a.
I could read it.
The good outcome to the story is this: between the information and between. The good outcome to this is that they ended up, he was able to get through to her and really talk to her, and they spent some time and talked and worked through it. She's made the decision to leave the lifestyle, okay, at this point in time, not go to any more parties, to leave the lifestyle and kind of reevaluate things.
I don't, just
She doesn't have to
relatively speaking, if you have it, you don't have to leave the lifestyle.
You have to disclose it. And
you have to
let other people
disclose
make
it.
that
I have
decision.
seen it in people's profiles on websites saying we have herpes and looking for other people.
Right. For me personally, could I? I don't think I could. I don't know. You can't say that. Here's the deal. It'd be great to say, well, this is what I would do. Well, who the fuck? When you're standing there, when you're standing there and it's actually you facing, I don't know what we do. We've been fortunate if we haven't had to face that. But there are people that haven't. They do play in the lifestyle. They are open about it. Look, it's like anything else, like kink and all the rest of shit we talk about. You have a responsibility to give the other person the option if they want to be involved with it. Mm-hmm. And you know what? If you're playing with something like herpes, you're going to have some people that go, no, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. That goes with the territory. You can't be pissy at them because of it, mm-hmm. but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Okay? So that's the big thing I want to. Yeah,
Jenny said it too. Along with your kid that you couldn't read the handwriting that said civil suit.
Civil suit. There we go. Yeah, civil. You know what's funny? I wanted to be a lawyer too. That's what's really funny.
Oh, God.
A long time ago. That was before I had brain cells and started doing weed and, I'm kidding. Edibles. What? Nothing. Okay. So, no, we're not going to wrap it up. We got 8 minutes.
No, it was 8 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, so we have 8 minutes.
For an hour show?
Yeah.
Well,
Jesus
it's not
Christ.
8 minutes anymore.
Well, it's like 6. God, Captain, get us off the air. What the fuck? We're having fun, goddammit. Hey, I just want to throw this out, though real quick. I'm taking a shot here. I'm totally taking a shot.
Oh, God, what?
Okay. So before any of my hardcore kinksters throw any shit out there, you cannot say having sex with an STD and not telling people is a kink. I'm just going to fucking say it. No, we've had this shit today. Look, here's the deal. And I'm just joking around about that, obviously. I told you it was funny. Send hate mail. Fuck y'all. Don't care. No, I'm just kidding. I love y'all. But here's the deal. There's a lot of weird kinks out there. And something's going to tell me. Someone is going to hit me up and go, well, Cole, that's actually officially a kink. And at that point in time, I'm going to say, well, I'm going to kink shame that. Just saying. Shit. It is what it is. Yeah. I'm not taking any shot. I'm not taking any chances. Cover my bases. That's what we do here on this show. Man. Ish. I want to give the address again. I really want some hate mail. And I'm doing everything I can to get some. And we can see, what do we get more of? Christmas cards or hate mail? We're going to get Christmas cards filled with fucking Cyanide. All right. Remember, if you want to send us some sort of love, otherwise, if it's hate mail, we won't eat the treats, so don't send them. If it's a Christmas card, we will eat the treats. Do send them. 5100, that's right there, buddy. 5100 Van Dorn Street, number 6846 in Lincoln, Nebraska, 68506. Send us your information. Let us know, give us feedback on the show, give us opinions, whatever. And you're always welcome to give us feedback and opinions at our email address, which is Krazy, Krazy, .Kasbh, Kasbh, @gmail.com. Is that a pretty good radio voice? They're like a soft tune radio station.
Kind of like pillow talk.
Next up. Hey, you can't say that. How come she can say it and I get yelled at and I say that shit?
It's an actual show.
White Christmas by Bing Crosby. He's dead. He can't sue me. It's all good. Hey, you know what else? Send us a list of names or people that you want us to say to see if we can get away with doing it before we get sued. That'd be kind of fun.
No.
Businesses? What?
No.
Live on the edge.
No.
Are you excited for Crazy Winter Nights? Yeah.
Well, duh.
Resting up your jaw.
Actually, I just hope I can fit into my dress.
You only have to fit into it for a little while.
Really?
Well, that's the idea of it. You go. That's true. I didn't. Do you want me to read that part out loud? Hey, yeah, that's right. That's
the mouse with ears.
That'd be Disney.
That's what he said.
I know, but you said mouse with ears. I'm going right out.
Oh,
I am not fucking scared.
That's right. I was trying to give little hints. Good God. Such a dork.
Yeah. You'll fit into your dress. Just put it on the floor next to bed. It'll look great.
Oh, Jesus.
You have to be dressed for like 2 minutes. That's it. The rest of it, not have to be dressed. Just say it is what it is. It's our fucking party. We're just running down the ballroom naked. That's what's going to be. All right. That look I just got. That look I just got. All right. So, there we go. That's a good way.
The music is the sign.
He's like, get the fuck off the air. Hey, you know what? I hope you guys had fun. We always have fun because it's what we do. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? So I'm just thinking, oh, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck do we do now? I totally forgot. Well, we recorded some parts yesterday. Hey, don't forget, let's thank our sponsors really quick. Fuck my life. If you need some more slide in your glide, Spunk Lube, they're the guys that can help you out. Visit their website at www.spunklube.com. And hey, you always have a coupon for Spunk Lube, Kasbh, in the coupon code KASBH. And get 10% off your order today, tomorrow, and every day. And also, our second half sponsor, Crazy Winter Nights. That's right, our personal party. We want to see you there. Here's your chance to meet us, greet us. Who knows? Maybe touch us and fuck us. I don't know. Anyway, so if you want more information on Crazy Winter Nights, email us at krazy, Kasbh, Kasbh, @gmail.com. All right, you're going to want to make sure you go visit our YouTube channel and subscribe. We've got some exciting new features getting ready to roll out, and you're going to want to be a part of those. So go to www.youtube.com/c/Kasbh, Kasbh. And if you like what you hear, visit our Patreon, www.patreon.com/Krazy, Krazy, Kasbh, Kasbh. And you can also follow us on Twitter. That would be @TruthCrazy. You can follow us on Instagram at Krazy, Krazy _ Kasbh, Kasbh. Don't forget to sign up on our YouTube or on our Facebook page, which would be Krazy Truth. And you can always send us emails. We love your emails at Krazy, Krazy .Kasbh, Kasbh @gmail.com. And don't forget, everybody needs some Krazy Truth merch. That's right, we've got merchandise. Go to teespring.com/stores/Krazy, Krazy -truth. Doing it the only way I know how, and the only way I want to, Kasbh style. Out.
Bye.